Hey guys, so finally back from the holidays and time to jump in and have a look at the new Tau Warlord. So let's start building a deck and see what we can do with this guy. This 30 health guy, this newness. What is it all about? Let us find out. If we can find him, that is. Okay, so first of all, let's actually see if we own him. Oh, we don't. So, can we craft him? Yes, we can. Here he is. Here he is. Okay. So. We'll call this deck In Love with the Shape of You. Okay. Alright. So the Warshaper has 30 health, as we know, and his Grizzly feat says give +1 melee attack this turn and +1 health to your Warlord in infantry troops. Okay. So in terms of building around this guy over something like Ornvar, I'm going to compare him to Ornvar because Ornvar has the give +1 health. This specifically gives it to infantry, so obviously that's the first steer. And it also isn't limited to just the ones that are next to the Warlord, like Ornvar is, so that suggests that we really need to be trying to go wide when we want to make use of this feat. And of course, with it giving +1 to melee attack, one of the interesting things there is, if you go back and watch my old Tau infantry builds, they were heavily based around ranged attack, and that's actually the thing that I've been most concerned about when it came to building this deck. Whether because it's not just a case of adding the new cards into that deck, we need to redesign it because we need to be making use of melee attack. And that's not to say we don't have ranged stuff, because we've still got to deal with flyers and things like that. But it is just to be something to be conscious of. Okay, so with that said, let's just see first of all from an infantry point of view. Put this into the filters. Which of the infantry I think is going to be necessity in here? So the things like the Lone Spears and the Krutoks, whilst they're very, very good, obviously they don't help with the go wide synergy, but it might just be that these are like the things that you need to curve out at the top end of. Good Fireblade actually has pretty good melee attack. That's the 5 melee attack, but he is buffing everybody else's range attack. The only time I've ever played that type of synergy is when I played Necrons, where you used to drop the what's it called that gave the Scarabs +2 melee, +2 range, but they were primarily a melee focused unit. I just don't think in that situation it gave the Triad Stalker, that's what I was thinking of. In that situation it used to give the range attack more than their melee, because their melee was 1. Whereas I think that this is probably not going to, it's probably not going to do a lot, right? It would on the Krutoks Rider. It definitely would on the it wouldn't on the Kroot Hound. That was the one I was thinking of. Carnivore, it would just kind of put... Carnivore would make a 3-3. That's interesting. Would turn the Carnivore into a 3-3. Pathfinder would benefit. Darkstrider would benefit from the Warlord. Vespid would benefit. It's interesting. Definitely put the Vespid in. We're definitely going to put the Recruit Hounds in. Definitely going to run this guy instead. So those three I'm pretty certain should go in a Shaper deck. You have to compete early with Shaper, right? Because we only have 30 health. We just can't be falling behind on the board. We've just got to get out there. It might be that the Fire Warrior Breach is good in this deck. But I'll come back to the 3-drops. Because obviously this card doesn't get a look in normally. But if that's a 5-3 with Vanguard, which is what it is if you play the Warlord talent, that's pretty impressive. And it also synergizes well with Big Kader, which we're not sure if we're going to put in yet. We're definitely running the Devilfish, right, if we're running the infantry. And we're definitely going to run the Krutox Rider. Nice early game 4-drop. It's either way. We definitely got... Pathfinder's pretty good because it gives us the ability to go wide quickly. Pathfinder's pretty good. I think Pathfinder does go in. I think Carnivore in theory helps us go wide, right? Carnivore's definitely got it. This has got to be the Warshaper unit. Got to be. I feel like Carnivore might be a bit like might end up having early game like just a bit of a sort of a grot effect, like when you're playing Gazgul. That's what I'm hoping. What else do we want? Give +1 health and stealth to your infantry troops. Now this +1 on this is actually permanent, isn't it? This is permanent. I feel like that should go in here too, right? And that's... Stealth is definitely what's going to help us with the ability to build a wide board. Do I play a Fire Warrior? I honestly think Fire Warrior might be okay in this deck. We might actually run out of cards, you know. +2 to a friendly unit this turn. If it's infantry, give it flank as well. What would I put that on though? Something like Onshi would be brilliant with that, obviously. Not these guys, because these guys already come with the flank. Definitely running the Rampager. Onshi is a definite too, right? This is the infantry boss, especially with the 6 melee attack. He actually has quite really good synergy with Warshaper. Onshi go in. And Honored Ethereal I think is the same, right? Like having the 4 is a big the 4 melee attack. I think, yeah, so Honored Ethereal is another big one. Now we don't have much in terms of rally effects, and so that's something that we need to think about with the Trail Shaper. Return a friendly infantry to your hand. If we can have something with rally effect or flank, we have put these flankers in. I'm not sure about Lone Spear. I feel like it probably does have to go in. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put 2 in for now, but I might cut these. Let's have a look at the curve. I feel like The marksman's an interesting one because it helps with the go wide strategy because of the stealth, but I'm wondering whether it has... We're not really going to make massive use of Markalite in this deck, right? Because we're playing the melee-based troops mainly. So then this would force us to use range, or do you look at it more like, because we're melee-based, this helps us deal with flyers? This is a really interesting one. This is definitely one that we might need to test. It might not be... Oh, of course we need this guy, Warshaper. Yeah, that might be one we just need to test, you know. Strike Team inadvertently got a little bit of a buff, you know, in a way, because it's still got 5 range attack for 4, where the other 4 drops got nerfed, like the other in you know, like the stealth suit and things like that. I think maybe people forget that this is still 5, so this is actually pretty good at punching up. It's actually pretty good right now, where like Marines and stuff, everything's kind of like ranged base. Maybe one of these would fit, and it kind of scales quite nicely for the late game. I'm honestly not even sure about Darkstrider. I actually think I'd rather have the breaches. The big one I'm not sure about here now is the Breacher Chasui and the Firesight Marksman. The Chasui has the synergy, right, with the 5 melee attack. And from memory, when I played infantry a lot before, Vanguard was actually really important in this deck. This is the thing I'm most uncertain about in the 5-drop space, whether we should be running either Marksman or Chasui or neither or both. And also how many, 1 or 2 of. And this is something that could be really experimented with in this build. So what I'm going to do is just put 1-1 in a minute. It's just how I build. I don't think Kadir Fireblade is going to make it, if I'm honest. Although the value of getting that for 1 energy off of Warshaper is very good. Warshaper, the legendary. Right, let me just clear filters now. Gone a bit wild. You definitely want greater good. I actually wondering whether we still run stealth drones. What are we looking to stealth though? The fish, obviously. We're also going to run out of cards and probably need some card draw. I'd really like to get 1 8-drop in there. So long range only works on range attack, doesn't it? Yes, that's definitely not a thing in this. This could be good. Hunter's Instinct. Boy, a Recruit Hound for each. That gives us more melee and more go wide. I feel like that needs to come in here. Also don't have any AoE at the minute. obviously still need long strike. Everybody needs long strike, and I really want to get a version in Empire in there. What we might need to do is test whether we run out of cards for the Persian in Empire. Or we could drop like one Lone Spear. Or we just drop the Shasui. We could drop the Shasui and go with like a really low curve and put the Empire in to kind of help us restock. Now, this is probably some really obvious stuff we've missed, like some legendaries here. I think the emergency dispensation, right? It's got to go in. Yeah, the emergency dispensation's got to go in because it's just too good. Do we need double hidden warriors? I think we do. Hidden hunters. If we're not running the shadow, if we're not running the stealth drones. Do we need 2 trail shapers? I think. You know what? That is kind of like your refill, though, isn't it? I wonder if we will need the Empire. We might not need the version in Empire. But I think I'm going to need to test that tonight. I kind of want a second Hunter's Instinct as well. So hold up a second. Hold up a second. If you play Kroot Carnivore, rally if you control no other troops, add a Kroot Carnivore to your hand. But if we then Trail Shaper this, do we just end up with like a shed load of Kroot Carnivores? Is that what we're meant to be doing here? We just multiply the Carnivores, right? Because if we put that back to hand, we play it again, we get another one out. So rather than just doing 1 for 1, we're actually multiplying them. Is that what we're supposed to be doing? It is, isn't it? Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. If that works, oh my god, that's a whole new mechanic to the game if that works. Okay, I don't want to drop those because I really want to see that. So 3 drops, we've got 2, 4, 6, 9. We could drop a 3 drop actually. 2 drops. I kind of like the 1 Fire Warrior with the Devilfish. It's just so powerful coming on. But the Fire Warrior doesn't have great synergy with the Warlord. That's the problem. Maybe the Fire Warrior goes. Yeah, maybe the Fire Warrior has to go. Keep the Breacher. Okay, so if we drop the Fire Warrior and we put in the emergency dispensation, we still haven't got Hunter's Instinct number 2, which I would be tempted to drop. Maybe a Lone Spear. Oh man, I'm so excited about this Kroot Carnivore. Super excited about this one. Oh. Okay. Get some else. So we don't want. Nice. So we found the Kroot Carnivore. Can't wait to test this combo out. Oh, we got the Flash Shaper as well. Trail Shaper. wait, if we play this now, do you play the Guardian drone? So you play the Guardian drone, protects, and now you've got pretty much a guaranteed chance of getting trail shape, getting the Kroot Carnivore back, right? We can even trade here, and we can bounce that back quite effectively. This is perfect. So we trade this down to this guy to take this guy back, and now we've got 2. Every time we play those, we'll get 2 back in our hand. That is the combo, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to make the combo. Combo that makes the combo. Maybe that should be the name of the deck. Oof. You know what? Does +1 health stick on the Carnivore when you return him to your hand? Oh, we got it again! It's on turn 5, we've got this combo. Oh boy. Or you can just bring this guy back. Oh man, this is super exciting. Wait, we got the combo now, haven't we? Do we want to bring this guy back? Not sure if that's correct. It does make him cost 1 though. What am I missing now? Why have I only got 1 now? Did that second one not put 1 in my hand? What am I missing? How have I... I also just want to test this, like... This is stupid, I know, but... I just want to just check it while I'm testing stuff. Right, okay, it doesn't keep the +1. Alright. Right, surely, if we've got 2 in hand now, I should always put 2 back in hand. I thought we'd already done this earlier. How did I go back down to 1? This feels like is this a stealth turn? That should put another one back in my hand. Yeah. And then this should put another one back in my hand. No, it doesn't. Oh, if you control no other troops, add a crew to your hand. Oh, that's why it went wrong. Messed it up again then. Okay, so basically half of what I thought was possible is possible. It is still possible to build them up, but you basically can't just keep playing them out. You have to wait. You then have to wait with your extra ones until the turn that you're ready to go. Okay, that's really interesting. Well, I guess this is kind of like what you were made for, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't play these out like this. I really need to. I have a game plan in my head. This game was really just about testing how the hell those things work. But now I've got an idea that I think what you should be doing is you play them to keep up early, you bank them, and then you play units normally until you're ready to kind of lay out the combo, the legendary. That's kind of like I think what you're meant to do here. Does Tau have any heal cards? Alright, take this out. Take this out. This out. I mean, I'm so excited to play my next game because I feel like I'm understanding what the heck I'm supposed to be doing now. Ah, we should have played the carnivore first. Oh no, we can... If I drop this, he's going to Willow Gaunt me, isn't he? Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. Right. Okay. I am excited. Let's go. Now we understand what the mechanics do. Oh god. Against Imatech, we're just really not looking for this. Really wanted that carnivore. I mean, obviously we could run this out, but I don't think we're gonna bother. This is an issue as well, because you kind of like have to attack. We really don't want to be attacking, but we kind of have to. Oh, gosh. It'll be tough. We really could have done with being able to play this here. That doesn't actually help because you can just ping. Although if he does ping, he can't play raisey, stand back uppy. Ping. Oh, we just had the reanimate card. Yeah. Boss. Hmm. Heal's doing nothing here. Oh man, I kind of want to take the crew carnival. At least we can clear this. Right. I'm to 18 health already. Not good. This is sick on 4. Of a combo with emergency dispensation. Next turn we could play this, hero power and stealth, depending on what happens here. Or we could just drop the fish. I think we drop the fish and have the double threat. Because he's kind of like looking at this and he needs to deal with both. He has got methodical destruction this turn though. Okay. Now we can start healing. Do we hit with that? Or do we hit with the devilfish? I think we hit with this one. Actually, we've got to start putting some heart on this. Something like this. Man, this stealth would be good this turn. So close. Has to be next turn, doesn't it? How do we do this? Something like this. Up to hell he can survive. Oh no. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. This guy was just about to have fun. This game. Oh, wait a minute. Do this. Oh, we can't drop this again. Can't drop it because we... Oh yeah, we should have done actually, shouldn't we? Dead anyway. Oh, we're not. Got him! Oh my lord. We mulliganed really badly in that game. Okay. Don't keep that. Keep the hunter's instinct. What do we do? I think we need a second one of these actually. What carnivore this turn? This thing gives us health, it does, doesn't it? It's not heal. That would actually go up to 4, wouldn't it? What if we just play this now and heal? play the power again, I could actually clear that. That can't be right. I think we can leave that up as a road bump. Either he spends mana or he directs one of his attacks here. Could hide that. Heal. Could just deploy this. Or we could use crew instincts. It's not making good use of flank, is it? It's not the best turn, to be honest. That's really only good if you're if you're making use of its attack, because otherwise you're just getting no value from it. I think we do something like this here. We only kind of technically take 2 damage because we heal. Wait. Oh yeah, the +1 melee is only this turn, isn't it? Health is permanent. Sorry. Ugh. Very nice value on his pings there. We should have gone 16 or 8, 11. Do you know what? We should have hit face there, I think. We could potentially have set up lethal. Yeah, we would have had lethal, I think. Oh no, well, we don't know. Interesting. This, right? I don't know if it's actually enough. Still. Please do not have ravenous hunger. Okay, take that. Wait, what? So did he just lose? No, he didn't, because it's stunned, isn't it? I messed up, right? Should have played this first, should I? Or do you want to play this? Oh man, I really want the stealth. Really want the stealth, but I can't play the stealth. I need the extra one to kill that. This is such a good counter to the spore mines. Every time they die, they give me +1. Nice. I remember from my last infantry deck that stealth suit is actually a pretty good non-infantry unit to put in. It helps you bridge that middle ground without using up all your resources. Gives you a bit more extra flank option. Don't want those either. Like, we're going to get Thunderstorm benefit, aren't we? Because with the 30 health. Even though we're going to be attacking him, that might make sense. more damage and we get a little energy boost. We can go down below 20 this turn. That means the next turn we can play on She early, which is quite nice. If we do this now, yeah, that triggers thunderstorms, and next turn we can drop on She. Ah. Well, we're going to do it anyway because we can get rid of this. It's a shame. You want to heal? Well, let's put the crew down. I'm really not sure I should just be attacking first with him. I just don't. I don't think it's got enough. It's more of a combo than an aggro deck. I probably shouldn't have been hitting face. It's kind of wasted life that you just don't have with this guy. Okay, interesting. Oh god, it's such a bad hand for this board. We might have to play one of these. We just dropped that, didn't we? So that can't attack anyway. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Here we go. Go, boys. Here we go, boys. Well, do you know what? Don't need a devilfish for this to go off, do we? Before we do that, let's just think, have we got lethal? 3, 4, 8, 10. Not without the thing, we haven't. We've got a lot of options here, haven't we? Long strike is better. The only thing with long strike is we can't play the hero. See your predator, and I raise you a buffed rampager. Do we just go with the range attack here? A melee. Self this turn. Definitely like this card. I think this card is very good in this. I'm still considering about the 5 drops. Oh, we got Humanity Shield. I tell you what, man, that card has really saved in there. That card has really saved in there, hasn't it? Oh, where's my stealth when I need it? Here we go, boys! Predator, Shmreditor. Predator, Shmreditor. There we go, boys. There we go. Boom. GG. Nice. Winning with Warshaper. So let's just do a little bit of, let's just have a little take in stock what we've learned so far. I'm going to make a copy of the deck. So this Crew Carnivore combo is not quite as good as I was anticipating with the Trail Shaper, but it is still a way of building that kind of go wide board, because what you do is you want to be trying to get 2 or 3, you want to be trying to get basically 3 carnivores in your hand, ideally. But definitely 2 minimum, which is fairly easy to do, I think, to get 2. And then you'll have that turn where you can play them out with the Hidden Hunters and just set up that board state. Because the Hidden Hunters is making them +1, that's 4 melee attack. And the next turn you use your hero power, that's 5 melee attack. If you used it the previous turn, you'd be up to 6 with each of them. So basically you're able to set up a huge combo there. Pathfinder was good. Urgency was good. These were really good. Really enjoyed this. I think the 3-3 balance is spot on with the Vanguard in this deck. The thing where the deck felt thin was around the 4 to 5. So if you look at 4, we've got the Riders, but if we don't, we've got the Riders and the Ethereal. That's it, really. And then the 5-drop, we've kind of got combo pieces. I feel like this is where it could probably do with something. And what do I think would be best? It's probably... I'd really like to see what... I didn't try the strike team. There's a few options, right? So the first thing you could do is you could just go with really efficient units here to keep you in the game, and my first instinct is that that might be right. So that would mean running the stealth battle suits or running the fire marksman, for example. The slightly more experimental thing and on theme would be to look at things like the strike team and the breacher chasseurs. If I was running a strike team, I'd probably only run 1. So the Persian Empire was actually pretty good, I've got to say. But it felt good, but we actually ended the game before. So if we were to drop the Persian in, and if we were to drop like 1 lone spear, I think that feels right, because I think this is really, the power is established in this early board. That would give us 2, we could put 2 2 stealth suits, which kind of shows up your turn 4 and 5. That's probably the best. That's probably the best bet. How would we get a 5 drop in if we wanted to? What would I drop? Really not sure, to be honest. I think that might be it. I think something like that. I think something like that might be. I mean, obviously, in dropping the Persian Empire, in the games where you do get dragged out long, control decks will beat you. And it does help you to draw the combo. So, I think you've kind of got to play around. I'd want to test this a little bit more to see like how. Like if you looked at the games we just played, we did play the Persian Empire, but we then didn't make use of the extra cards because we ended the game. And that's a sign to me that we don't necessarily need it, that we're able to end the game earlier. But then the question is, did we just draw the combo pieces that we needed? So, it is fairly low to the ground. I'm not sure the Lone Spears are right, but certainly keeping at least one, I think, would be good. We are limited on flank in this deck, so they did have a couple of games where they really shone with a blast, for example. They can help us come back. So yeah, I wonder whether the stealth battle suits would really help though. I can remember them really helping in. They really just fill in that 4 and 5 gap. They're probably the ones I'd put in before the 5 drops that we looked at. So yeah, so this is my first stab at Warshaper, guys. It's definitely not a meta deck, right? I'm not trying to say it's gonna like climb to the rank 1 ladder and dethrone Space Marines, although we did beat some Space Marines there. But it's a really interesting deck. It is verging on some new touching on some new mechanics, which this game badly needs, right? Because the game is very samey across a lot of decks, and what I like about this is that it does bring some variety. The health is a really interesting one with Warshaper because his ability is actually pretty good when you can play it, but his ability does help you finish out the game, but it is a 2 energy talent, so you're not going to be playing this. You might get to play it turn 1, and then you're probably not going to be playing it until kind of in that 6, 7E, 8E turn. Kind of reminds me of Swarmlord in that sense. Swarmlord's ability is a bit like that. And then the other question, sorry, about Warshaper is whether you attack or not. And I think you have to kind of like, obviously depends on the matchup, but I don't think just mindlessly attacking with him like you're some sort of aggro deck, I don't think that's necessarily correct. You kind of have to keep up with the keep in touch with the tempo, like what's going on in the game. Like if you're behind the ball and you're just attacking like that, you're just going to die quick. So if you can push for damage, you need to be thinking about that combo, that go white combo at the end, and those big finishes. Like if you haven't got him down low enough, then they're not going to work. So it's a difficult one to navigate. I definitely want to practice more with this deck, but really kind of it's quite cool. It's quite a cool concept. And I'm looking forward to playing some more. So I hope you like that one, guys. If you did, please hit the thumbs up down below, and let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one.